Today we're going to film a video called Beauty Things I Suck At Tag. This is my sister Jessica. She has her own channel. I'm sure you've seen her before. She's in lots of my videos. We both love makeup, so we thought we'd talk about what we suck at today. So we're just going to randomly say what we suck at. So do you want
the first thing I'm really bad at doing is filling in my eyebrows. I've got quite sparse eyebrows when I'm trying to grow them, but there's a very thin line between them looking filled in and them looking like slugs on your face, and so many times I go past the point of too much and then I have to spend ages brushing it all out and it takes forever. So I just wish I had good eyebrows, and I suck at filling them in.
Like for me, I feel like when I have a good eyebrow day, so when I've had my eyebrows done like good, if you know what I mean, so I've had them threaded and they're a good shape, then I literally just fill them in. But then if they're not in a good sort of shape, it's harder. And I definitely prefer to go, if they're a good shape, it's a lot easier. If you haven't got a good shape, then it's not easy at all. I find it hard for sometimes my eyebrows are slightly different, and to try and make them look even.
Yeah,
that's quite hard. You get one that's got a really good arch and then you have one that's rounded. You're like, what's going on here? My first one will be hair updos, to make your hair like up in a bun or up in a ponytail, because I've got quite a small little face, like it's quite long. It's quite long. It can make me sort of like look a little bit like that and make me look a man, or so I find to get the perfect sort of updos type of thing I can't really do at all. And one of yours was a perfect bun, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, where I used to work, everyone seemed to have these perfect little buns on top of their head, and I would try, and I've watched YouTube tutorials on it and stuff, and I don't know if it's because of my layers or I've got quite thick hair, but it all just, within an hour, it's all like poking out bits and it's nearly falling out, and so I've kind of given up with that look. I just don't think it's for me.
But it's always boring having your hair down, or I like to change things up, and I would like to be able to do this perfect thing on my head, or perfect some sort of thing instead of having your hair down, but I never can really do it. But that's one thing.
It's annoying. Doing liner in general, eyeliner and lip liner. I'm getting better with eyeliner over time, but getting the actual the flicks on it, so many times I've got a really thick flick here and then like a little thin thick there, and they just don't match up, and I think it is really hard. But also with lip liner, doing my lips, I'm either not quite getting it, so it looks a bit weird, like, you know, that one side of your lip's a bit different to the other. I know they're not completely symmetrical, but it never seems to look quite right, and then I can overdraw a little bit and then it looks a bit like a drag queen or something. So like any lip liner, eyeliner, not really that good at.
Sorry, there's a leaf behind my head and I thought it was my hair flicking out. Can you see?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I have my hair flicking out, but no, it's a leaf. Okay. That's why I was. Yeah, I find with liquid liner as well, it's just hard to get it symmetrical. And one of the tips that I've always used, and I think most people do, is a cotton bud, because you can just always sort it out with a cotton bud and then do it again. It sometimes just takes longer, but with years and years of practice, I think you do get better on your own face. Don't get it wrong, I don't think I can do it on anyone else's faces, but you know your own face. One of mine would be putting fake eyelashes on. They take me forever. I mean forever to get them on. Sometimes they just take. Not the best. I'm getting better, but I just find sometimes they just take so long to get them right, and then I don't let the glue tacky enough, and I just want to get on with it, and then they just come off, and that's one of mine.
I've nearly glued my eyes together before with them. First time I tried it was like, oh my gosh, they're stuck together. That's not a good look. I'd say one of mine is painting my nails. I never seem to leave long enough to do it in, and I always get to the point where I've done them and they look alright, and then I go off to do something else, and then within a couple of minutes they're all chipped and they've got marks on them, and I'm like, oh, what was the point of even trying? And especially with, do you know, nail varnishes, like some of the essay nail varnishes where you've got to put quite a few layers on, they just seem to, I'll try and do thin layers, but they just seem to just come off my nails within a day.
I'm the same. I hate it when you sit there and you do your nails and they're all nice, and then and it's getting quite late, so you go to bed and then you wake up and you have all like these sheet marks or marks on your nails where you've like lint on them by accident. I hate that. It's so annoying. And then making them perfect as well. I hate, like, sometimes you do it quickly and then you do get the bit on the skin and it's just like, oh my god. And I just had enough at one point, so for the last couple of months I have had gel manicures because it's just so easy, and then they come out perfect and you just don't have to worry about it. It's expensive, but at the moment I've been going for the gel manicures. Another one would be getting volume in the hair. I can sit there for ages trying to get volume with a brush and that, and or like when you're drying your hair trying to get it all, and I just can't do it. Or I sit there with a hairspray and then with a comb trying to tease it, and then I just sort of come up with the bird's nest. I'm just not that good at getting a bit of volume in my hair, like nice big volume.
Yeah, blow drying is the hardest. I've got I get the brush and I end up getting the brush stuck in my hair, so I keep twiddling. I don't know how hairdressers do it.
And then I get for the first sort of half back of my hair, and it's really nice, all lovely blow dry, and then you get to the top half and then you sort of, oh my arms ache, and then I just sort of like let it go, and then I just don't do as good job on the top because I've done all the bottom all nice and my arms ache.
I think I can only think of one more. I don't know if it's definitely beauty, but shaving my legs. My sister gave me an epilator and I try and do that, but I'm quite a wimp when it comes to pain, and so I'm sitting there going and waxing. I can't actually bring myself to take the strip off sometimes. And then shaving my legs, I end up cutting my legs to ribbons, so I just don't get my legs out, it's fine.
Just don't have my legs out. Don't know what she do if she goes on holiday. She'll be a swim costume from head to toe.
Yeah.
Well, with me, I epilate and I wax and I shave. I do everything. I like to epilate my underarms because it's really quick and I don't find it painful. I thought I would, but I don't find it that painful. I can't epilate my legs because it just takes too long. I find it takes too long, so I shave my legs, but now I think I'm going to get into waxing. Tried to wax a bit of my bikini line, couldn't actually pull it, could I? I was just a bit like,
that's what I get like on my legs, it's just
I knew it was going to hurt, so I just couldn't do it. But I have bought a new waxing machine and it's amazing. I will be doing a review on it because it is really good. Did I finish mine? Oh, one of my things would be getting everything symmetrical. Like you'll do a smoky eye on this eye, and then you look in the mirror, and then this one's totally different. The line, it doesn't just join, like doesn't go right, and this one have more on, or this side have more blusher on. Why does your face have to be the same? Really? Can't you have this side one side and this side another way? Really?
Yeah, or it should be that you can put blush on this side and it will magically appear the
same.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. Just sort of like exactly the same. Need to invent it somehow. I don't know how, but that is all of our stuff.
Yeah.
That's a few things we suck at. I'm sure we suck at more, but let us know what you suck at, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.